If you want to pick this sucker up, it's going to set you back $229 into shipping in 1 to 2 days. Nothing too exciting on the box. LG G Watch, we've got some specs. We're going to run through all that stuff and letting you know it is made by the folks at LG. It's telling you if the seal is broken, don't accept it, but our seal is not broken. So we can go ahead and have one too many drinks and break the seal. There we go. That is done. Let's go ahead and take the sucker out. I liked the way this looked a lot at Google I/O when I saw it in person. Now it's kind of fun to see the retail packaging and get a chance to actually play with it. So there it is. It looks surprisingly like every other smartwatch that we've seen. Go ahead and pull that out of the box. There it is. Push it off the side for a real quick second, and then we'll see what else we're going to have inside. We've got a charging and syncing cable, and it is pretty standard micro USB, but it does not plug directly into the watch. I imagine there's some sort of other dock in there. Just regular wall wart with USB. And here is probably that sort of dock that we were just talking about. Go ahead and pull this sucker out. The watch, I'm guessing, rests on this. USB port is right there, and it charges. You're probably going to have to do a decent amount of charging. The battery in this is 400 milliamp hours, which is actually 100 milliamp hours more than its counterpart, the Samsung Gear Live. So push all that stuff off to the side for a quick sec, and here is the watch itself. Think of this as sort of Google Now on your wrist. Go ahead and peel off the plastic. Come on, whooshy noise. Boom, there it is. Okay, so specs on this guy are pretty simple. It's a 1.65-inch LCD IPS display with a resolution of 280 by 280. It's got a Snapdragon 400 chip inside of it, 4 gigs of internal storage and 512 of RAM, and again, that 400 milliamp hour battery being powered by Android Wear, which will work with any Android device. It's 4.3 and above, so definitely sort of check your specs on your phone. It's got Bluetooth 4.0, it's got a sort of a 9-axis gyro accelerometer and a compass in it. Available in white gold or black titan. We got black titan here. It is dust and water resistant. It's IP67 in case you are wondering. And the watch band size is standard, so you can sort of replace it with any other sort of watch band. So I'm gonna get this guy all powered up. We'll do a real quick walkthrough what the OS looks like, and then we'll cover much more in the review. So we've got the G Watch all powered up. There doesn't have a power button on. If you want to turn it on, you've got to connect it to power and throw that on the dock. So here it is, looking kind of innocuous like any other watch, but it's got some secrets. If you double tap, okay, Google. And I'll start to look up what you just said. I just said, okay, Google. Let's try that again. Remind me to bring milk. Tomorrow. And now I'm going to get a notification on my phone. It reminds me to bring milk. It's essentially Google Now here on your wrist. So a couple things to know about the UI. Since it doesn't have any buttons, it can be a bit confusing. Pulling down will either mute it or unmute it, depending on what you want to do. If you hold it down, sometimes it works, and if it doesn't, you can access all the different watch faces that are available. There's some kind of on here. I like sort of the old classic watch look, which is funny to have a super smart watch. It looks like an old watch, but that is indeed it. And there are a ton of apps that are also going to be available. So I've paired this with my Nexus 5. You can see all the apps that are available for Android Wear. It's growing. It's not a giant catalog, but there are sort of some big ones here. Maps. A lot of the airlines are here. Pinterest, I talked about during the keynote. Lyft, you can call a car with just your wrist. Cloud Magic, I know it's a really popular email app. And more will come very soon. So a few other things to note. Here is sort of the size of it. It's not the thinnest watch in the world. It's not the thickest. I'll show you quickly what it looks like on my wrist. It looks like any other sort of watch on a wrist. It's kind of like a colorful pebble, so to speak. This one has a bit of a more boxy look to it than we see with some of the other Android Wear devices. Show what notifications look like. So if I'm wearing my watch and say I get a text message, for example, I'm just out and about, presumably it'll show up right on my watch. You can have the option to open it up if you'd like to on your phone directly. So there's one from Ron Prita saying hi. I can tap it. It'll open back up. I can reply directly from here. And it opened it up on my phone to reply to Ron. You can do little replies too from your wrist saying, you know, be back later or hold on. But mostly it just sort of gets you into the Google Now type world. So anyway, it's been a real quick overview video of the LG G Watch and unboxing. Of course, we'll cover way more in the review. They learn how to use it. It's a whole new OS to learn. So we're kind of excited to dive in. So next time, I'm John Reitinger from Techno Buffalo. See you guys next video. Bye-bye. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. You'll be the first one to know whenever we upload new content. We've got new stuff coming every single day. We want to make sure you see what's new in the world of consumer electronics.